I got flows. I just tell everybody stay on your toes. If I catch a nigga lacking, then he blow. No homo, that's the way that chopper go. Let it squeeze, let it rip it through your clothes. I ain't fucking around with none of my foes. Bust her down and I thrust her to the bros. She a good woman or is she a hoe? Goddamn, we never know. Oh man, here he go. Keeping sick, fifth floor, hospital flows. There I went. Niggas really got me bent, yeah. Money well spent if you betting on the kid, yeah. I'ma be the one like who knows. I got one card left, you pay the dough and you fucking fail.
You wanna lead it?
All right. We up in the thing, MMT, we back, y'all, for another week. What you thought? What you think? God damn it. It's a lot going on this week, man. We got RIPs and blessings on these, man. We got a lot of things going on. Shit didn't happen since the last week. We spoke to you good peoples, man. You know who I am, goddamn me, AKA, he brought his own papers. AKA, let me get a little bit of that weed.
Yeah. AKA,
why you smoking gauze? And then you got to my diagonal chest area, my sister, goddamn me.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Just Key. Thank y'all for tuning in today.
It's a good day. It's pretty. It was bright as fuck outside. Mm-hmm. And it is your girl Sam Shay in the BID.
You know it is. Today was a confusing day weather-wise.
It was
I didn't know what Texas wanted from you.
Before we go in, you ain't heard Miss Sean at the show. Boop boop breathless. Be here next week in May. If she feel up to it, if she good.
Sister Sean, if you're at home flicking that thing, stop it.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, anyway, back to what you said. We got
a lot, man. Obviously we got the passing of a soldier.
I was crying and saying, I ain't gonna lie.
I see they fucked me up. Okay, this is funny, but it ain't funny because they fucked me up. I had cried, and I found out he wasn't dead, and then I cried.
That's because of the manager. But they never said.
This happened to me 3 times, so I was like, he like the nigga that cried wolf. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think he dead yet. Till right now. I gotta see him in the casket being carried away before I finally let it out and be like, I'm for sure this time because apparently his team couldn't get it together.
Mm-hmm. Well, I ain't gonna say his team. I'm gonna say his lawyer because it was them. They are the only ones. I don't understand where they got it. I guess they was having high hopes that if they heard that itty bitty information that he may have, or they took him, you know, you get excited, but at the same time, make sure it's accurate because you're telling the world. This is somebody everybody fucks with, you know?
They were showing that post where it was like a sea of people. And it was at like a summer jam concert. And I believe
because when he speak, my thing
I was like, fuck, I didn't notice how crazy 90s concerts were.
I was in love
until they showed this shit. And it's like a sea of Caucasian people at that.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, this shit used to, like, we used to put concerts on.
Well, when you seen DMX, he never changed, no matter if he was a
dope
fiend, no matter what he was doing. That man was praying to the Lord. I bet you whatever his hopes was for the other side, I hope he got it. I hope this time he don't get laced with crack, because this world is pretty fucked up and stupid.
I saw a disturbing post. It was a post, but it was more of a I think it was like somebody took a picture of an article, because you know the same day as X died,
that
Prince Williams died. Yeah, fuck the Prince. Fuck him.
Well,
not the good.
No,
Prince.
it's not. Hold on. It's Philip.
It's
not William.
Not William.
It's her cousin, and it's one of the people that eat children. I don't care. That's my Facebook comment.
99 years old. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He was 99 years old. They were like gone too soon, and I was like, when was he supposed to leave? If this was too soon, what was his time?
You hear me? You lived.
You lived
and you did bad things.
Compared to a black man, as you see, we died at 50. So compared to a black man, he kind of lived twice.
Why you? Come on, man.
No, because we died in our 50s.
My thing is, we're gonna get on that. Look at that. But I believe so. That's because they eating certain things we not eating.
To those who know what we're talking about.
But it goes back, but it also goes back to the scraps they gave you and the shit. We still ain't changed what we ate.
That's real. That's real.
We gotta cut. My thing, I can't blame our people simply because I can't blame that we got accustomed.
There we go. Because we have to hold our people accountable.
We're not gonna act like, oh, they did that to us, but then we got accustomed.
We got accustomed. Because it wasn't just till I say about 4 years ago I stopped eating chitlins. Probably not even that long ago.
I never ate them.
For my whole growing up, I was in love with chitlins. Especially you put some hot sauce on it. You just couldn't tell me anything. As a kid,
about a chitlin.
You couldn't tell me nothing. And to know not even just what it is, like I saw my grandmother clean it. I smelled her clean it. I watched her pull poop and grass off of these guts.
Still ate them.
And was like, I can't wait till she's done.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy thing. Like you said, it's a crazy thing to have a custom, you know?
I mean, okay, well then I'm going to put it like this too, that even with the customs, I still can't blame black people because we had to make a whole nother tradition.
Yeah. We didn't have one in the first
place. They took away, you know what I'm saying? They took it away and they stripped it. And I don't care what anybody feel about it. They took it away. So what else could I do but restart with something that I'm giving scraps? Yeah. So I gotta make something out of nothing.
Let's be honest.
But I feel like soon as generations I feel like
the liberation of our people is happening in front of our eyes. These young dudes are different, man. They're different, man. I'm watching them, and it's going both ways. They're either better or they're worse, you know. Because
that was gonna be my next question.
It's both, man. Because I know young men that they probably not doing as much as far as illegal things, but they're taking it to the max. When I was growing up, it wasn't popular to shoot someone and then shoot to social media about shooting the person.
Right, yeah.
Granted, we didn't all, real gangsters didn't have a MySpace when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Real gangsters didn't have like Facebook and things like that. But now, real certified gangsters got a Facebook page. And, I don't know. I could say I'm past a lot of things. And this goes to you speaking on us having a custom that kills us early. Mm-hmm. I can say that I won't do this and won't do that because I'm beyond that. But I got friends, I got family that's close to me, and if you tag my cousin and then you tag me because you done shot my cousin and you making fun of it and you playing like, oh, remember when he fell like this? That's gonna touch me a certain way.
But wouldn't you think we got that from
Chicago?
No,
the Anglo-Saxons.
We got that from them.
The Anglo-Saxons.
And I'm not gonna say there's not anywhere in history where people aren't doing violence.
Yeah.
But those people that gave us all that we have, because we don't have our own. Because I do get jealous. I get jealous like a motherfucker. Like
I agree that they traded us a culture of violence, but we have to give ourselves good and bad credit because in the same sense, we're creative people.
No, that's what I'm saying. That even with that, they became killing teasers. Well, that's what I'm saying. They became accustomed to those, so you just work with what you got. But that's what I was going with at first. But even then, each generation, like me, I don't think like my mother them because I'm not in the times that they were in, and I don't really fault them of not knowing how to do certain things because it wasn't in your time with that. Yeah. So with myself, I don't want to continue a cycle of crazy shit that happened in my life. So when it comes down to my daughter, it's a different way I approach things, teach things, and give out real without, because I don't understand, I just yell and whoop your ass.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of things are killing us early, especially our black men, but he came from a time though. He did come. This is why I say the 50s. This is why I'm giving you the 50s men now, the ones that are turning that age, because my granddaddy lived to be 86.
Yeah. That's when they had natural food.
But listen, but that's what I'm saying. But then even though they were in a slavery time, when it became our parents' time, that's where the segregation, where they were violent. I don't know. I wasn't there which was more violent, but the experiences of their violence was different. Because you had the slave master, shit like
obviously.
That. And then you got your parents with segregation where
everybody was segregated from the beginning though. But with our parents,
I'm saying with the laws in their time. Because they freed them then. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you had your slavery and then you had your free slave. Yeah. Right. Now we're a little more freer, but we got more leeway to be different, to teach and show different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Like then it was a focus to our people. You know, like DMX would have been a preacher. He would have been a cricket pastor. But he
was as truthful as I'm in love with God.
He was in love with God.
I feel like he knew his demons. He knew his demons. That's why he spoke the way he spoke. He walked away. That's why even in his rap, nigga gonna pray. If I feel like praying in the middle of my rap, he gonna stop and then go, Father God. And I'll be like, all right, and it's gonna sound dope because he gonna rap in his prayer. And then I'm like, I fell in love with hip hop with Rough Riders. With Eve.
I think a lot of people forgot
and DMX. Because
you're right, because I'm sitting here silent
because
it's so
on up and up shop.
A lot of people forgot that they fell in love with.
Man, when Eve came,
be for real.
Right.
The first song that we really with every kid, y'all gonna make me
lose my vibe.
That was the one
That's
thing
the way you got your stress.
Say.
That's okay.
And your parents will let you say it and cuss. Y'all gonna make me act the fool.
And it was
got away with it. Like, cool. Yeah, that's good. Healthy.
But that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? But it is. He really set a different tone in hip hop. You had Cat Williams having them in jokes because you did wonder how did you order your food, nigga? Give me some lemon, some water. You know?
That nigga really talk like that.
And he do, and I hate it because I felt like it was a Whitney Houston situation.
Yeah.
Where they went through something and you finally about to be back on top, and I feel like he got so happy being back on top, he took a hit. And that was their last hit. And it's like, sometimes you gotta let your mind go be more than your flesh. That's where that comes from. Your spirit gotta be bigger than your flesh. Because your flesh gonna lead you anywhere.
Them demons strong.
Them demons, man, I ain't gonna act like that ain't real.
Like my boy Wayne said, demons with demons.
Man, and who you gonna give in to though?
Got a demon with the man.
Okay. But that on that RIP, that's sad. That hit me. And I read, before we get off this subject, I read something. It was a girl that she experienced dying. She drowned. No, they asked someone asked on TikTok, what does it feel like to die? Has anybody had a near-death experience or whatever? And the girl was like, she drowned, and she said, it doesn't feel like anything. She said, it doesn't feel like nothing. It's just like you see that bright light, but it doesn't hurt. She say, she believe why people are afraid to die because of the torture you get in life. You don't know what's over there. Yeah.
I think it's really, to be honest, because it's a Western thing to be afraid to die.
I think so too.
Because
I think they use that against you to act good.
Yeah. Because when you go to other cultures, for real. And for people that don't know what she means, it's not the extended sex scene.
Not that part.
It's the underlying message the Sausage Party provided. But we're saying, like, if you look at Hindu religions and things like this, they look at death as like a celebration.
Yeah, and even Latin with the day of, I love the Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead, where you celebrate death and they have this thing where they get to connect with them.
Yeah.
That's why I love the movie Coco, because I was like, I won't.
Hey, if you didn't cry,
no, it was
during Coco, fam, you don't have a soul. You're a soulless animal. No, not soul. Coco is when the little boy, he loved music, but they didn't want him to play music because his grandfather, supposedly they blamed him, let the family down kind of thing, but they didn't know that the man that they did killed him. And so
animation, right?
Yeah, and so when the Day of the Dead come, they never visited him. So when he went over there, he played the guitar, his grandfather's guitar. And he thought that the man that everybody loved was his grandpa until he went over there and found that it was this little slanky man that wrote the songs that the man stole. It was good. It was a very good fucking movie. If you don't cry, don't ever come around here. It's so very good.
Soul was good too.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch Soul yet.
It was. I don't want to ruin it, but Soul was pretty
good. I saw enough of it. I popped in and out.
I didn't watch. Well, I just really feel that when that girl said what you fear most is how it feels to go with somebody. She was like, when she went under, she was drowning, and then she said she took one good deep breath, and it just nothing hurt. Everything was just.
Oh yeah, I can. How can I say? I can relate, but not personally, but because when Pat died, he said it felt like he was in a wet closet. Right.
Oh.
Yeah, he said it.
Maybe it's because wherever he was wet. Now I just played out down here.
It was dry though, remember? He said it felt like nothing. Absolutely.
Did you talk about what he felt in that yard?
Yeah.
And that girl.
Yeah, and he said it felt like he was inside of a closet because it was dark.
Yeah.
It just really dark. You couldn't see nothing. And he said he felt warm and wet, like he was being born again. Almost like you coming, like how a baby might feel.
But you're just going into another world. But that's why people
so when you die, you end up in a coochie.
People thought I was thought I was weird when I was like, I just hope my daddy make better decisions next time. That's because simple. You're always connected to the spirits you're connected to now.
Cloud Atlantis. If you haven't seen the movie Cloud Atlantis, it's a beautiful movie about a collective of spirits that meet each other through different time periods, but they're different people every time. But it's the same spirit. The souls identify each other by the birthmark. And you notice that each time the person come in got the same birthmark. It could be a little black kid, and the soul that gets connected to it is a slave owner that don't want him to be a slave anymore. They escape together. Or the next time they're lovers, he's a male, he's a woman. But it's always these souls, and no matter how these souls get around each other, they always click.
It was like Hancock. It's like Hancock.
Like Hancock.
Where the girl, she kept saying, "Why are you following me?" He didn't know. But they spirits always, because she said, every time I run away from you, she knew who he was. He didn't know who she was. And he was like, "What the fuck you mean? Why am I following you?" He's like, "I don't know you, you crazy bitch." She said, "Don't call me crazy." I love that damn movie. He's my cuckoo. She beat the fuck up at his
Man, y'all see those shootings? Speaking of death, I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh man.
Those shootings, man. Y'all, I have to say something, okay? I do not feel like people are out here randomly shooting things.
No.
I feel like this is a ploy to take away our guns. So if they need to subsidize us, it'll be very, very easy and without effort. Because at this moment right now, the American military, without doing substantial damage to America, could not take this country due to our free gun laws. They cannot take this country. If they ran in civilians' homes and were trying to sack America, I do not believe they have enough artillery to do it, because a lot of our citizens are ex-military. A lot of our citizens, even if you're not ex-military, are personally trained assassins. We're the only country that people have guns that they'll never shoot. They just got them for no fucking reason. Yeah. And it's for times like I feel like are coming, guys. Communism is sliding through in the Democratic Party. I'm not saying vote Republican because they some sneaky systemic racists, but communism ain't the way to go either. So really, to be honest, either party is not good for you. And they're using this as a ploy to take your guns, to take your gun laws. You don't think it matters about the gun laws if you don't have guns until you need a gun and you can't get one.
Okay.
That's when you realize, that's when you really feel the pain.
Yeah.
And our governor, his no leg having ass.
He don't give a fuck about nobody.
That hoe ass nigga. He talking about he doing some real nigga shit. I'll give it Greg Abbott doing some real nigga shit right now. He basically saying, nigga, you got me fucked up. Greg Abbott picked up his Texas testicles.
Well, to be honest, Texas is still separate kind of shit.
We still have we're the only country that reserve the right to secede at any time. So we can be like, nigga, we out this bitch.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We're a country.
We big enough.
We're a country again. We decided to be a country again at any moment.
But didn't all that change with the ICE situation?
Huh? No.
Hell no. See, Greg don't give a fuck.
Greg told him just like this. I'm gonna make my state. Let's take Texas. Let's be a state that is sanctioned. That's a sanctuary for the Second Amendment. Basically saying, nigga, if you come to Texas, you got guns, nigga. So all that shit Biden passed, and we not listening to that.
And bruh, that's why we basically the only state with our mask taken away.
State law says that I can have my guns because I haven't caught another felony in 5 years. Federal law, though.
Okay.
Federal law, like nigga, they sitting back and like, I wish you would.
Okay. Oh, shit.
It's a tricky thing. I feel like this nation's in a tricky situation. Fuck a mark on the beast, bitch. I put marks on the beast. Like I'm not.
Okay, I like that.
That was saying.
I put the marks on the beast. You feel me, bitch? You don't come over here, gang. Don't come over here.
You got to think about this too, y'all. Nobody's talking about this, but DMA's family released a statement 2 weeks before saying that he wasn't on no drugs. He had took the COVID vaccine.
I read that. Oh my God.
But it is quite funny that they said he was walking and he just fell over. He passed out. It wasn't like nigga was just sitting there and you sick. That's why I'm like, I'm not so quick to take the flu shot.
I did drugs for a long time, y'all.
I'm not so quick to take the flu shot.
I know. I don't know how people don't think this is possible, but a nigga know what overdose, like.
He know how much to take.
Thank you.
And somebody got him. And somebody got him at 12. You know what I'm saying? So it's like from 12 to 50. By now, you know your intake. And not saying drugs are any good, but if you on that long, you know how far you can go.
You know what
you're not new to this. And unless you came out with some super dope, I don't understand. Because everybody's been saying they've been getting sick from it.
It's a lot of people.
So either you gonna get sick, and either you gonna not get it.
On top of that, fam, DMA's drug of choice was crack cocaine. If anybody knows anything about drugs, There's no ODing on crack.
Cause Ernie ain't OD.
You smoke it. Anything, to be honest, you can't even OD on methamphetamine.
I know.
Because you smoke it. Anything you smoke
you're not
doesn't get into your body quick enough to do an effective overdose.
Yeah.
You can shoot cocaine and overdose because it's in your vein. Heroin, it's in your vein.
And it's going through your bloodstream.
You know what I'm saying? You can drink too much of something and overdose because it's hitting straight into you. But smoking, it turns into a mist and leaves out. So you telling me the man that smokes crack OD'd on what? What was it that he OD'd on? Because I'm from the ghetto, people. You can't just say.
That's why I was like, it's weird.
I know a lot of.
Because when they said
cardiac
cardiac arrest.
Cardiac arrest can happen from smoking crack.
Yeah, but I know they found him because they said they found him one time and he had got one shot of whatever they missed. It is to start your heart. To start your heart back up.
Nas came, no,
it was
cane.
something that it starts your heart back up the years back. So I don't know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You can smoke crack and have a heart attack. You can, but that's the ampness. That's from it being amped.
Yeah.
But as far as a actual drug overdose, like what are we calling this? You know,
like how much did you take?
But this is crack, y'all. Coke isn't even good enough to make good crack. I've heard. I wouldn't. The streets say that coke ain't even that good no more to make killable crack. Killable crack was in the 80s when Pablo and Roselle were out. Oh, yeah. You know, like that's when it was pure. When cocaine was pure, before before it was moonwalked on, before Michael Jackson was walking on the white squares, cocaine was good. But anything after that, anyone that knows anything will tell you, yeah, you can get good cocaine, but it ain't gonna never be like back in the day where you could hit it and kill yourself. And even then, people weren't dying from crack. They were dying from freebasing, which is really pure cocaine in a rock form that you smoke. It is no added with people were taking the real whole pure coke rocks, putting them in something and smoking it, having a heart attack. Yeah, you just smoked pure cocaine. Crack is when you add baking soda mixed with water. So I've heard.
They got that online.
It's online. You know what I'm saying? Boiling temperatures, all that shit. Everybody know everything. Okay, boom. So this drug here that's cut ain't even a pure drug. You telling me it's cut from being cut? To make the drug is cut already. You trying to tell me this nigga overdosing on crack? Because that's what I know he smoked. It could be other things.
Yeah, and you never know, but that's all in all. All right.
Then I saw how big it take fentanyl to kill you.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling me. That's another thing, y'all. It's fentanyl is a motherfucker. Where did this come from?
Y'all guys need therapy, not drugs.
Not us. No, this is the America got a problem.
I'm not even talking about. Look, it's
like my generation scared of
no. This ain't even a like race thing. Like literally, because it's some young ass kids that are dying from that. Like when you find out on that little news app.
Yeah.
It simply tell you, this 18-year-old rapper, like, damn, you need therapy. Y'all, like I told you, I feel like there's not a base. Everybody don't want their feelings hurt. Everybody is so sensitive, and I ain't trying to say that in a mean way. We were sensitive, but we had a generation of get over it, nigga. I had it harder than you.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck hard is.
Everyone's afraid of being. These kids can't take that right there. That we could take so easily.
That's because I said this earlier too. I mentioned this that I feel like I'm gonna put it on us. We are easier to talk to our kids. We were more yelled at and get your ass beat, so that was a norm because all around you, that is what was happening. So that's some normal shit. Our parenting is we gonna talk to them. You gonna get to express yourself, but we still missed out on it. Not you, because me, I'm on that. Still miss out on the discipline level. Yeah. But you can be a friend to your kid. Because me and my baby with her 7-year-old ass, she gonna come to me, and I want her to come to me. That's my door is open for that. I don't care what you feel like, happy, mad, sad, cry, anything. That door is open because I'm the person who's gonna come to.
That's the problem. These kids are afraid everyone's afraid of being vulnerable. That's why I feel like our generation has.
You say what I did is a problem?
No, I say that's what you did. That's the thing we need to do because everyone has a fear of being vulnerable. like
because you get in trouble for it.
Our generation,
be quiet.
Vulnerability?
What you doing? Yeah, you may not. But see, and that's the thing too. I don't want the men to misconstrue that we women have to be tough too.
No, I say our generation.
No, not you. I'm just saying because it'll still be like, you know, even though they told y'all wipe your tears because you gonna be a man. Man, I couldn't even cry neither because it was like I don't even know what you.
No, you know why we couldn't cry? Because they didn't want to hear it. That's all it was.
They didn't want us to express that.
See, when I do it, we do it on training, tough shit. Y'all just said our parents just didn't want to hear it. Shut the fuck up. Like,
go in your room.
Go in your room and do that shit. I didn't care that you were crying. Just don't do it around me.
Oh no! See, you know, I make my I'm making Monty. I make her go into her room, but I tell her, you know, go and express them feelings to yourself. You know, if you're gonna be angry and you want to throw a fit, go throw a fit to yourself. And when you're ready to talk, then you come back out here and talk to me. Yeah. I never, because as you say, they didn't care. I never, because I know sitting in my room, you can't put somebody in a box like that to their thoughts and they're not feeling right. That's where mental disorders come from. Yeah, I don't got nobody.
I think we all need to take a military approach with our children, like. Because of what you said, the fact that we're lacking not a hardness, but a more stern, not even a stern hand, fam. It's like I feel like we're gonna benefit from shocking the children.
I feel like they don't have something that they can fall back on. We had a fear of something.
Yeah, you're right.
We had a fear of something. And even if you had nobody, you had something you felt that was with you. Because our suicide rate wasn't high that. You know what I'm saying? And these kids, oh, no one wants to hear me, so I'm going to die. Or they think I'm ugly. And then I think they ain't high-siding enough. Y'all ain't high-siding enough.
They are, but they doing it online. And millions can see it.
I mean, not even that. I mean, what I mean is...
Well, you can't high-side no more, son.
I know you can't. That's why I said everybody's so sensitive.
You can't high-side. Like, now you high-siding your child will get sent home.
Yeah, because it's almost like a fight
of the character of another child.
Yeah, they got the laws in it.
Got the laws in it. You like, what she say? Well, she said that she had a fat nose.
Well, isn't it fat?
And a big head. And my daughter...
Now,
worried about her.
Okay, now I don't want to say condone bullying, but
wasn't it a thin line? We needed, to be honest.
It was a thin line with bullying, but here's the difference with bullying. Bullying and high siding are two different things. High siding is literally probably a group of friends just talking shit to each other.
I'm gonna say it's jokes.
But then bullying is when you start to get physical. You start to just make somebody's life a living hell. I'll never, because one thing I teach my daughter for anybody, you are a person first. Ain't nobody, not an adult to a kid, can disrespect you. Mm-hmm. And you're going to show respect. Because most that people do get in their mind that that's a child. No, that's a person. Because that person growing up.
Okay.
And when you teach them and when you tell them to be quiet all the time, that becomes an adult that don't know how to express themselves. Yeah. When you know what I'm saying? When you don't give them, because my child get talked to not like as an adult with curse words, but we're going to communicate in a way where you're going to understand what is needed in here and in your life to become a very good person. I don't know what other people are teaching their kids, but you're going to be something different.
I feel like we should. There's an ecosystem to everything. There's an ecosystem to everything. And I feel like we fucked up the order.
Yeah.
We completely, all right, bullies were sharks. Okay?
Yeah.
In today's ocean, there's a thing called Seaspiracy. If you guys haven't seen it, please go watch it. It's the most fucked up shit you'll ever see. Seaspiracy. It's fucked up, man. We need our predators. You know, we don't think we don't, but
I ain't saying that.
No, I'm saying, but no. But
no.
People are saying it.
Because no, I agree with you. Because here's what I in my mind. Because
I feel like the pussies have overpopulated.
I wasn't gonna be a child that got bullied because these hoes had me.
You hear me? That's what I'm saying.
Two
weenies.
It's the sea of pussies.
No, it's Seaspiracy.
No. What you just said, you said
the pussy's taking off.
Oh,
the pussies are taking over. No, it's like a whole. Okay, you got sharks. Okay, we've told our kids bullying's bad, which it is. I feel people own the weak ass children and things like that. I get it. We saying all this shit is bad. All these kids are bad for doing this, and don't teach a kid that. I agree, but if that's their child's personality, you let them ride for a little while. You hone it in, you correct it where it needs to be corrected. But you have to understand that sharks are important because we'll start breeding a shitload of guppies. And then this country, it showed us.
It ain't nothing but sharks.
Yeah.
We're reversed. The guppies run the country.
No, I'm like now, but I'm saying.
We used to have a lot of sharks.
Well, hold on, no.
When we grew up.
Oh, no, you'll think that bitch is a guppy. They got underhanded shit.
Look. But
let me tell you. I'm saying, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But the difference is when they go there when your kid walk up to you and be like, "Mom, Dad, I got a bully. I ain't going to the school yet. I ain't going to no other kid."
I might tell my child to hit your child first.
No. Here's what I'm
telling you right now.
I ain't talking about none of that.
I'm just saying.
My child is already gonna be. No, I'm gonna teach my kid to defend.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to a class. You're gonna learn to shoot. You're gonna learn to box. My kid is going to learn every kind of defense because that's what I'm saying. Instead of being like, oh my God, they are bullying. Okay, now it's time for you to get your ass up. Cause if you can't handle it while I ain't around, cause I can't protect you forever, baby. Yeah. But you ain't gonna be killing yourself for no lame ass motherfucker out here.
And that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Train yours.
If all right, so you're in high school. This is how it goes. Y'all don't see this, but think about it when I say it. You're in high school. There's the guy that picks on people, and then there's the guy that gets picked on. Mm-hmm. There's the chick that picks on chicks, and then it's the chick that gets picked on. Yeah. Those two guppies that got picked on get together. They have a bunch of guppy kids.
What are you trying to say?
I'm showing you.
It's crazy because I'm following them.
I'm trying to see if kids grow up to be influential adults and things, and now they're all like, "Don't pick on the kids. Don't pick on the kids," because I had it tough, not knowing that gave them a certain strength, a certain armor. But all they're like is, "I don't want my kid to go through it." So what you get now is we're the
that's what I'm saying.
And now we can't handle a fucking joke.
No, you can handle a joke. Ain't nobody saying don't say
it. No, people can't handle jokes. They can't
handle jokes.
They can't. I'm watching it. They're like fucked up about
you get peppy in the pew.
About shit.
Oh, you talking about the cartoons?
Period. No, anything.
That's for entertainment.
See, now we can't blame the old folk. We can't blame us. It's the generation.
It's this generation. It's the guppies.
But again, but
James,
got
a lot of power, man.
But this is this is what I'm saying though. That still go back to us because we are the parents now.
We need drinks in the house.
Well, I don't think it too much goes to us because it's already done. Mm-hmm. It's gonna have to go to them to fix the guppy problem. They're gonna have to reinvent sharks. Not so much bad way. Like I understand the 2-way of it being like don't mess with the kids and drives them insane and things like that and it hurts. I don't want nobody kid to kill themselves. I'm not saying that it's your kid's fault for being mentally weak that it killed themselves. I'm not saying that. I'm saying their life is like that. And we can't just act like life isn't like that and be surprised
when life happens.
At the same time, life is like that, but you and other people like you can't expect others to react like you would.
Right.
Because mental doesn't work like that.
Yeah,
that's why I said when that problem arises, don't go to protesting ain't shit because you know for a fact that bullies are around. They're grown ass bullies out here.
Oh God. Mm-hmm.
But then what you gonna do is you gonna teach yourself to defend yourself. My child, I know I can't stop a kid from fucking with my kid. But what you gonna do is you gonna protect yourself at all means. Because when I heard about these girls kill a girl in the school bathroom over her boyfriend,
boy.
I be darned if my kid gonna go through that and can't defend herself. Because you gonna learn any type of defense. But my responsibility ain't to control the bullies.
It's reactions, fam.
My responsibility is not to control these bullies, but my responsibility is to let her know how to handle herself when it comes to somebody and anybody. And if it's a group of them, you better be ready to stay 10 toes down. Because then after that, her mama is coming.
You gotta also teach your kids when to run, fam.
That's true. You talking about guns?
No, not just if it's 10. I don't care what is nobility. If people don't mind me asking, everybody be like a real nigga. I rather do my Friday. I rather live and fight another day. Y'all had me out there.
Are you talking about guns?
I never ran personally, but when I think back in my life and how many times I got jumped in little street altercations that happened, I wish there was more times that I would have just ran. Because standing there and fighting all 9 of them, then they didn't do nothing for me.
Oh, you talking about run from a group of dudes?
Like,
I'm saying, my deal is, I never put yourself in not that those situations would never arise, but never put yourself in a situation to where, it's going to come like that.
I rather train my kid to be a killer.
That's all I'm saying. If you got bullies.
If you feel like it's going there, go there, beat it there. I'm gonna be honest. My father was a preacher. He was Sam. You knew my dad. My dad was the most passive, sweetest man you can meet.
No.
I swear to God, you would never think my daddy busted grape.
My daddy.
But BJ,
they gonna be ready to go.
Never, ever. I never got in trouble for a fight. They used to be like, "Oh, you ain't scared to fight? Your daddy gonna get on your ass." That's a nigga. My daddy gonna take me out for ice cream and ask me did I win. He was noble and sweet and kind, but this was just a country nigga. And fighting was part of his goddamn regimen. My dad was like, hey, you don't let nobody kick on you. He had the oddest rules, and I followed them to the T just so it could give me a chance to whoop on people sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody kick you. I don't know. He had a thing about kicking. He said, don't let nobody spit on you. Don't let nobody talk about your family. It was just like his golden Jesus rules, nigga. I'm talking about we could be playing. If I ain't like the nigga, he kick me. I'm gonna fire off on him, whoop his ass.
That's how I am. Don't let nobody throw nothing in.
I'm calling your dad. Shoulder. I gave him Jordan shoulders.
Yeah.
I just hit him with the shrug. Some call him. Yeah. But let my daddy come up there because I was talking in class. Nigga, this nigga go.
That's different. Well, I'm gonna tell you from a fellow LEO, you better protect yourself at all costs, and you better get your respect. But you better show respect because you know how I teach you at home. You better not be out here acting no fool.
So you would think that because I ain't getting no ass whooping for fighting, I'll be good on Kiki?
No, there's a difference.
I used to beg. Teacher, please do not call him in and tell him I've been talking. I will shut up for the rest of the year if you don't call him.
Yeah, there's a difference. Cause I ain't got you out. You don't have me out here looking like I ain't.
Don't have me out here looking like that. And that's all we saying, y'all. Raise your children with some. My kids.
It's a balance.
My kids are. I ain't gonna say my kids scared of me, but I know my kids are scared to let me down. I know this for a fact. Every last one of my children are afraid to let me down. And I don't have high standards. I have regular life standards that I want you to just accomplish regular human things every day. Don't be a pushover and show respect. Yeah. I get on I'm hard on my kids and I teach them to be killers, but I get on them just as much as about picking on people. If I see that they're abusing the fact that a little more, like that you can fight better and all this, I'm gonna say something to my kids about that. What are you doing? You don't get no honor in that. You don't get no honor in beating up people that can't defend themselves. You don't get no honor in starting fights.
That's all I'm saying. And when it comes to that, the parents who know your kid is bullying, when they come to your attention, you need to correct that shit.
And show your kid that pussy. Nigga, you a pussy for picking on people.
Well,
that shit.
Well, we gotta think too. If the parents some parents would think that is some tough shit. Your kid is dominant. Your kid is dominant. That ain't dominant. Okay, because somebody got to go, and it ain't gonna be mine.
That's regular love, and
my son is just like his father, a smiley gangster. Cheese on
smiley
gangster.
I'm a holly jolly bitch.
I've never been angry in a fight, y'all. Like, I have never been mad because I be so, I don't know what to call it. I be happy. I be smiling
So
and jumping. Amped. I be so amped, basically, that fear take over to the point that it's fun. I'm like, fuck it. Nigga, I'm a die, I'm a live.
Well, on that note, we're going to take a little break. And we're going to be back, y'all. Y'all vibe with us. I know we ran over a little time, but we're going to come back at y'all with the topic from Miss Just Key. Choo choo. And we'll be back in this bitch.
So, tell me what it is, what you want from me, what you want from me. Tell me what it is, don't tell me what it ain't. They try to throw salt, it just made the pressure raise. Going through a phase, gotta get myself out it. Don't talk about it, boy, they said you gotta be about it. So I be trying to face the world head on. Front seat riding, cruising down the meadows. Pedal to the meadow, cool breeze blowing down the windows. Calm trees, blowing trees, get that boy some headroom. On the interstate in traffic, but I swerve out. What's the moves for the night? What's the word now? What's the links? Hit me up, we could go now. I got hella pieces, she got hella features. Get me hella geeked up, she be blowing shisha. Reefer on me loud, hope them boys don't creep up. I don't know a thing if you do not speak up. In my own world, I don't try to keep up.
Tell me what you want, don't be tryna front like I ain't what you want. I ain't here to stun, let me take you out for lunch. I'ma get you drunk, yeah, feeling on your buns. Licks in the blunt, I got ash in my cup. All these girls showing up, but I don't give a fuck. Cause you the one I want, girl, you the one I want. Girl, you the one I want. Hey, come and show me love. You wanna be a rider, and I'm feeling high, I can't deny it. She a bad joint named Maya, and when I seen her, man, she look fire. She got me feeling higher than a sour, so I'm tryna feel how I feel inside her. I asked her what she doing, she like nada. So she just chillin', about to get up in the shower. I said, alright, cool, I'ma be there in an hour. I just wanna live like a Kuna and Matata. I ain't got no time for no baby mama drama. All about my comments, my letters, no tomatoes. Niggas always bragging what they got up in they wallet. Ain't no really telling if we let her see tomorrow. Get it on my own, I ain't really tryna bar. So I stay fly, gotta dress up in designer.
Tell me what it is, what you want from me, what you want from me. Tell me what it is, don't tell me what it ain't. They try to throw salt, it just made the pressure raise. Going through a phase, gotta get myself out it. Don't talk about it, boy, they said you gotta be about it. So I be trying to face the world head on. Front seat riding, cruising down the meadows. Pedal to the meadow, cool breeze blowing down the windows. Calm trees, blowing trees, get that boy some headroom.
I'm on her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans. I'm her OnlyFans. $9.99. You can't get this on the gram. I'm on her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans. I'm her OnlyFans. Send me that video. She work it with no hands. I'm on her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans. I'm her OnlyFans. $10.99. You can't get this on the gram. I'm on her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans. I'm her OnlyFans. Send me a pic and I'ma tip her when I can. Quarantine from the strip club. Trying to get my dick rubbed. Guess I gotta do it myself. Send me a picture. Matter of fact, send me a vid. I'm on that strange shit. Get butt naked and read me a couple scriptures. That's a weird fetish. I heard she toss a nigga salad if you saying lettuce. But I say that in jest. I'm just playing. I'm just saying. Might steal your bitch and then bust her down. Jerome Bettis. No preference. I like them all. Puerto Rican midgets, Korean bitches, the big and tall. Call me Ash from Pokemon. I get them all. She say to send the cash app and we could get involved. I'm on her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans. I'm her OnlyFans. $9.99. You can't get this on the gram. I'm on her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans. I'm her OnlyFans. Send me that video. She work it with no hands. I'm on her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans. I'm her OnlyFans. $10.99. You can't get this on the gram. I'm on her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans. I'm her OnlyFans. Send me a pic and I'ma tip her when I can. Link in the bio, just send me the trial. I got an SA chick that I met on Cinco de Mayo. I send her the Venmo and then she send me the file. For a little green, she let you pico de gallo. Going south of the border, tearing down the walls. FaceTime for a fee, fuck it, send the call. Waste time? No, not at all. Playtime? I just wanna ride the wave past your waistline. BBW or Tip Top abs, she teach class but got famous off a TikTok dance.
Oh, now she's blown
Now her followers grew.
Oh shit, did you see this?
If you spend $1,000, she might just fuck. I'm on her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans. I'm her OnlyFans. $9.99. You can't get this on the gram. I'm on her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans. I'm her OnlyFans. Send me that video. She work it with no hands. I'm on her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans. I'm her OnlyFans. $10.99. You can't get this on the gram. I'm on her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans. I'm her OnlyFans. Send me a pic and I'ma tip her when I can. No one talks about the gender wage gap in sex workers, right? It's women out here getting thousands of dollars a month for OnlyFans pages for selling kitty pics. And so, and it's weird, right? Because as a woman, you can get anywhere from $9 to $15 a month per nude pic. You know what you get for nude pics as a man? 6 to 12 months in the county, which is some bullshit, right?
And we back, y'all. It's Mega Money Train. Hey. Thank y'all for coming to tune in with us tonight. And that's Jonesy.
With a late CPT, okay? All on there. Your girl still straight in the B.I.D.I.
B.I. Why you acting like a chump?
Okay. Why you Thank you. I'm here. Thank you. Thank you.
Since you played that round of applause, I feel like, this next topic does deserve a round of applause.
Goddamn it.
Okay, all right. We're going to do that.
Hey, man.
So, news is, okay, thank you for the claps.
They're
guys.
really happy.
Okay, they liked that one. So news is Paul Pierce from the Celtics. Okay. He was an ESPN analyst after playing for the Celtics. Yes. When they say about Monday night, he posted an Instagram of him. He's playing poker. They say it's something that looks like marijuana, but
we can't be sure.
Who's to say what he put in his? Maybe it was a cubic cigar. Who knows?
Man,
with exotic dancers.
I'm sipping on a little something in the name of Paul Pierce right now.
I mean, he deserves some claps if you.
Okay,
because he is to me, it's a man being a man. That's what they do.
I mean, and he got fired,
and he was fired. True. You're right.
Let go. Sit there on the bench.
He was fired.
So, and who he worked for?
What was the ESPN?
Y'all get a big
no cap.
Because for one, you're in a fucking state where it's legal.
Let's bring that out the gate.
You're in a state where marijuana is legal.
Therefore, it's not a problem.
2, he is what wasn't he on? Wasn't he off?
Off work, actually.
Off
work. Not during work hours.
His off time.
His off time. And I understand they're saying maybe you shouldn't have went live. You know, you're a public figure.
Y'all let a man change his dick to a penis and gave him Woman of the Year. That black ass nigga should be able to smoke a blunt, look at a booty go up and down, take a drink in his home or wherever the fuck he is, and share it.
We're not hearing anything from his wife because there's nothing wrong.
It's never really a problem because sometimes a bitch want to go. I want to do that with you, nigga. I want to see you at the pool and flip that on bitch ass.
Maybe back in the day it was a problem, but there's not too much of a taboo of a man going to a strip club anymore. So I can't see this being a thing.
Like it's
his family's ashamed of it. I don't understand.
And you can't say
I don't really understand what ESPN has against it. You parade cheerleaders. You got Sports Illustrated of the month, and you only let pretty women on TV.
Not even that. What's that one guy?
Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp, OG. Shout out to Shannon Sharp. When I say this, I'm not hating on you, Shannon.
Hey,
okay,
and I like him.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying.
I like him.
Yeah, no, we're not hating.
It's not a bad thing.
We're not against you. We're just saying my man is set on ESPN in a do-rag.
Yep. It wasn't a black and mild. A nigga cigarette.
Okay.
With a bottle of Hennessy. Put his boots up.
Kick
his feet up. Smoke with his.
And he at work.
While at work.
I was just going to say that.
On the clock.
While at work.
The national TV can see this. Everybody can see.
We're not hating.
You got this big old ball.
Don't you fire him, damn it.
We're just saying.
We just saying. What was the bad part? Your name
what
tied
did Paul
to it?
Pierce do wrong?
What did he do wrong?
What did he do wrong?
Or is it something other than that video?
Is it because he wasn't bashing?
And you know, while he's up there, he's giving respect to these. He's not like, look at these bitches I got.
That's what I'm
saying.
Check
me out with the hoes. None of this.
I still feel like it don't matter.
He even saw one of his stripper friends.
He's like,
in the comments,
come over here, get some money.
It was like, hey man, I wish you were in town.
No, my thing is, it should not matter what he do in his off time.
I feel you.
I'm not on here with an ESPN whatever show name on me.
Okay.
I'm not out here talking about my work. I'm not fucking up your name. I'm on my off time. My wife knows this is going on, and these hoes ain't even on me. I ain't showing pussy. They shaking their ass. I'm chilling. It should not be a problem that he did that.
I like saying you can't have nice women at a swim party.
It's like you probing in my life, telling me I can't do something.
It goes back to there being too many guppies.
Welcome, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Hey,
we weren't. The sharks weren't allowed to feed and weed out the guppies. The guppies have taken over, man.
Oh my
God! The world's ran by fucking gummy bears.
All I'm saying is Kim Kardashian made a lot of money for showing her pussy on the screen.
She put the whole family on for throwing it back on weak ass Ray J.
Okay, shit.
She threw it back on Ray J and fed.
Now that's a double standard. He wasn't even touching pussies, man.
Come on now.
He should have been able to do that.
Pussy on TV,
and I should be able. If I feel like going live, it should not. And it should not have messed with my work.
What if they said somebody was offering him a contract to do sports with naked bitches around?
He is, so let him do it.
I hope
that job worth a lot of money.
He said, no. I said he did say even when I'm losing, I'm winning.
I'm
So
winning.
I know it's something coming.
Something happened.
Something's a brew.
And I'm gonna tell you like this.
A brew.
What I saw what they were
MMT.
offering compared to what he was making, what we make
MMT.
Hey, say that shit.
Where we make up our own words because you knew what the fuck we meant.
Nigga. You knew what the fuck we meant.
Hey, new slogan.
Okay.
It'll be on our weird clothing line.
Okay.
Coming to you soon.
Weird.
Because you know the fuck we meant. Like,
something's amiss.
Something's a motherfucking mish, goddammit.
Miss.
Yeah. MMT, nigga. You know, you heard the slogan.
Okay, we just gonna start saying shit.
Fuck it. Like, I mean, look, it's the basis.
I only said it because I heard Stewie say it.
MMT, close enough.
MMT, look, let's think about this though. Let's break down language in itself. What the fuck is a word? It's just some shit a nigga decided to say and say that it
made sense.
Fuck it.
So if that's gonna be our private language, don't be coming over here and getting our word. Okay. Don't be doing that. Don't stop us with our language.
Niggas gonna be speaking money, nigga. No, look at that.
That ain't even what it say. Look in the dictionary. No, but I really feel like he should not have even been it shouldn't have been like what you interfering in his personal life for.
Now you got people like, you mean that I sacrifice so much for my craft to put myself in a position to even be considered as a voice to be heard, doing analyzation of the NBA and things like that, just to have. This man was stabbed in a club by Benzino. I'm just gonna put this out there, okay? We acting like, what is going on with America, y'all? Y'all forgot that Paul Pierce is from Compton?
Oh wow.
We could be seeing worse.
Ain't that?
Paul Pierce is a whole gangster out here. We could be seeing worse from this man. Okay. And you mad about some ass shaking, y'all. I want y'all to think about this. I can't remember. I think it was like 2007, but right before the championship year, Paul Pierce got stabbed in the club in Boston by music mogul Benzino on some gangster shit because they was tripping on some more shit. And Paul Pierce ended up getting stabbed in the back. Exactly. Never heard of that, huh? But the minute he get on TV shaking ass in 2021, it's a problem. This just America's
weird.
America got weird.
They weird. America's weird. Everybody's so sensitive. Give everybody a
shit about the nigga.
Soon as somebody try to level up, here come out everything they done in life.
I like that Bill Cosby syndrome. You heard it here first. We're coining that.
I thought the Bill Cosby effect.
Bill Cosby effect. The Bill Cosby effect. The when you get too high, the crucifixion of the black man.
Well, to bring. Oh, okay.
That's what because just like you said, nobody. I didn't. I haven't heard about.
Well, see,
Pierce.
that's all.
And I used to be a lover.
But it's really it'll become a bunch of debunk when it gets to black community ears.
Yeah.
Because I for one don't care about what you got to say about any black men out here.
Yeah.
When they do news, media, everybody gets so caught up in that. I don't give a fuck what you said about them because y'all are made to destroy them anyway.
Y'all made to destroy our whole people, even our women. Y'all don't care about nothing that's us. Our man or our woman. You do not care.
You don't. And what Kim is the people who think they do. Because here's my thing. It's like, when it come down to, I like them, but I know if anything happened, bruh, who under that bus, me or you? It ain't gonna be them.
Bill Meyer did it might not have been Bill Meyer. It was. I saw it on the talk show. A lady said, "If you don't believe in racism,"
I like that like that.
She said, "Who in here would like to be treated how black people are treated?"
Ain't nobody gonna raise their hand.
And she said, "A show of hands, please." And nobody raised their hand. But she said, "If black people aren't getting mistreated,
why you wouldn't want to get treated like them?" Because you know the real. That's just like saying,
what is the problem?
What's the problem?
Yeah,
you know?
Okay.
You see that?
Let's do reverse psychology.
No, seriously, what's the problem? If there's no reason, nothing wrong with how black people are being treated, raise your hand if you wouldn't mind being treated how black people are treated. Nobody let their hand up. And I saw an example of that with a sergeant. He got pulled over by the cops.
And they
you saw that? And they pepper sprayed.
It don't matter what your title is.
Out the window. This man is an active duty. He's not a reserve. No disrespect to our reserves. You know what I'm saying? I understand you niggas on the couch ready to fucking go. Y'all at any moment go get the fuck up and grab that AR. Because even though you on the couch,
you, nigga.
no, dead serious. I was just gonna say, even though you on the couch chilling, I'm still not getting up to grab the AR in the name of this country, but you will, and I appreciate that.
Because I'm in this country and I need protection. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
But you know, I need y'all help with my hair.
If you could look,
not to go there, not like that. I'm saying, you know, somebody gotta be right. No, ain't nobody coming to me. No, don't walk to my door. No.
Seriously, that's crazy because, like, this man, and I'm watching the video. As I'm watching the video, the man reason for not getting out the car is he didn't want to get shot. And which is he's black man, by the way. It's very valid. The officer's giving him instructions to do things, and he's not doing them because he just wants to stick. I'll be honest, y'all. If I'm ever in this situation, I know it sounds like I'm being disobedient to the officer, but I would handle it exactly how he handled it. I'm not moving. I'm sticking my hands out the window.
I'm scared.
Out the window the whole time. They told him unbuckle his seatbelt. Nope. This man did not reach for his seatbelt. Nope.
I'm keeping my hand.
He kept his hands out the. They were like, get out the car. He said, look, if you want me out the car, you're gonna have to open this door
and take me out. Because you're not gonna tell them.
No problem with you opening the door and taking me out the car. It's just gonna have to be what you're gonna do because I don't want.
You're not gonna tell them that I did something. I reached for a gun. Oh, he crazy. He's a sergeant. Officer. Man,
so you're gonna know. I'm gonna sit here with my hands out the window, and you're gonna do your worst.
Yep.
If you're gonna kill me, you're gonna kill me literally with my hands up. We're gonna ride and we're gonna take everything out your target, and we're gonna fuck your city up.
Hey, that for real, that'll fuck you up. That'll be real. Cause y'all need an ass whooping sometime. I'm being real. White folk need an ass whooping sometimes. They didn't get them slashes on their back.
How you gonna make a name of building target?
That's what I'm saying. They didn't get them slashes on their back. So you don't know what an ass whooping feel like. You need your ass whooped sometimes. Sometimes y'all too privileged, and I don't mean because you think you're better than me. Sometimes y'all do think you really don't know no better. You don't know no better because you think that's how life goes.
You really don't.
But that ain't your fault too. Sometimes because that's how they gave it to you.
That's how they gave it to you.
So I ain't gonna, but sometimes you better watch what you do because I ain't my ancestors.
You heard
that? Please understand and wake up.
No, seriously, y'all. No, seriously. On another note, like that, and the part that disturbed me the most was as I'm watching this man. He's telling him I'm active duty. I'm active. I go over there right now. Nigga, like they call me, I get up and I go. And they're pepper spraying him. He taking. He like, man, I can't really breathe, but. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
But didn't they have to go through that kind of crazy shit in the army? They got to go through some training like that. Really, so you can't really hurt me until you kill me.
He really low-key took that shit.
You got to.
He was like sneezing it off. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then they finally get the seatbelt off of him. Now, you got him out the car. He's being cooperative. Hands behind his back. But you want him to lay down.
Like you tried to George Floyd.
You want him to lay down. And as you watch the video, it seems that he never goes low as his knees. He goes to his knees, but he won't go on his belly, and that's where they want him.
Let me tell you, I think he thought about
what
George
is in your brain? No, I'm thinking about apprehending a person.
Oh, you talking about
if I put the cuffs on you?
No, I'm saying I think that man in his time when he on this ground, I feel like he probably flashed because that trial. Matter of fact, that trial is going on right now. And I feel like in this time period, as that black man, no matter what stature you are, they want you on that ground. You're going to think of all them men that they got on that ground and what they did to them. Any kind of cop. Yeah. So I feel like, nigga, he had to think in his mind right now.
He didn't go no lower than his knees. And it's like, if I'm thinking, because I'm not going to lie, I play devil's advocate with myself. Before I do it on this show, I do it with myself at home. So if it ever looks like I'm picking at y'all, I also pick at myself. That's why I make sure there's no chinks. You know what I'm saying? So in my argument, when I try to make an argument, so I argue with myself. What is the reason for them to put him on the stomach? There got to be a reason. These cops aren't racist. Off rip, I immediately give you benefit of the doubt, and I argue with myself. Why do you want him on his belly? When I thought about it, there's really no good reason. If he's complying with my wishes, he puts his hands behind his back, he's not resisting in any way.
You're so funny. I'm gonna tell you when you get done.
You know, there's no resistance. There's no resistance in the man. Okay, laying him on his belly is simply for your pleasure now.
Yeah, because he's beneath, because now he's beneath you.
Now he's officially beneath you.
Mm-hmm. Now that you mention it, so I've been watching the updates on the trial. Yeah. They had the doctor who did the autopsy on George Floyd, and he described every which way. I didn't even know how they had him on this ground. So they was like, can you tell us the main reason that he died? He said lack of oxygen. He said and they showed the fingers, they showed pictures where he said this where you could tell that he no longer could use his neck, because he said first you use your chest and your rib cage, then you use this. Mm-hmm. He said when he no longer could use the neck and the chest, you would see him at one point hit his fingers out like that. He said he tried to breathe through his limbs. Damn. Because what the cop did, they showed the picture of him, where if a cop was just kind of leaning, their feet are on the ground. He said no, he put all of his body weight. His feet was off the ground, pinning him down.
It was on the neck or the back?
On the neck. He was not up. So every piece of his body, George tried to breathe and he couldn't. So it was simply, you murdered him because you knew the force of your whole body on this man. Yeah, on a neck. He said it was on the neck, the back. Now, mind you, it wasn't just right here. Yeah, it wasn't just that guy. He said it was another one.
Mm-hmm. The one on his back.
No, another cop.
Yeah.
Because you had him on the neck and then you had somebody on the body. So he couldn't breathe nowhere.
Yeah, they constricted.
And they just watch you looking at everybody and his feet off the ground. So I'm like, you literally pressed your body against this man's airways.
They literally murdered him.
Oh, he has no chance. I'm going to tell you this. If they do not convict.
Don't ever think he has no chance.
No. This is what I'm saying. If they do not convict, the way you see this trial, the way you hear all the testimonies, everybody going against it, you gonna fuck America.
Yeah. It's gonna turn into something wild. Especially if they don't, recognize what.
My thing is they need chaos.
Yeah, I was only 3 years old, going on 4 when this happened.
Oh, what?
Where Rodney King's beat the shit out of him. Mm-hmm. For any kid that hasn't seen this video,
it was the worst. And then they made fun of it.
I want y'all to really look. Anybody that I know, most of anybody that's using any form of computer probably wasn't even born back then. But go back and look at this video, guys. This man was beat so I've never seen nothing more like feeling like a slave in real time. It's something that happened in today's time than seeing Rodney King get beat. And to know that these officers were let go. So from that moment on, growing up, understanding that trial, it let me know that I will never be surprised.
Mm-hmm. With what they can get on with.
What you can get away with.
What they can get away with.
This man's balled up in a ball, getting whooped on the freeway.
Yeah.
He obviously wants
but then
the minimum of smoke.
They still had a video of them making fun. After that, they made fun. The cops was making fun of it.
I'm talking about they was like, take a hit. It's your turn. You hit him. It's your turn. It's 3 cops.
That's why they was back in 1960.
Y'all. If you look at the video, if anyone that has worked anywhere where you got to put a tent up, or you worked on the railroads, the old railroad type shit, like where you're hammering nails and anything that's worked, anybody's worked in a group where you're hammering things, you know that there's a rhythm to where if 3 dudes or 2 dudes hit something, I hit it, you hit it, he hit it. I hit it, you hit it, he hit it. That it'll fall, the nail will fall down. When you watch Rodney King get whooped, you see the simultaneous work. I hit him, you hit him, you hit him. Yeah. I hit him, you hit him, you hit him. I would not be surprised if in the 90s, cops in LA got around beanbags and simultaneously whooped their ass so their billy clubs didn't cross. You know, because when you see the whoop Rodney King, it's not just like, I'm gonna beat him. It's like whoop, 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 whoop.
It's like they trained.
It's a train. You're trained to whoop this nigga ass.
It's all personal from all angles.
It's just like, damn, y'all niggas is. It's a different look, y'all. So I know he's guilty. We all know he's guilty. The Mike Brown cop walked away. The boy had his back turned to you, walking towards you with his hands up. You told him walk with his hands up. He's walking towards you with his hands up. You shot him. Everyone saw it.
Well,
we had witnesses in there. You got off. Trayvon.
I guess I only say this
with some Skittles.
Well, I only say this though. I hear you.
Niggas, boy.
I hear you.
Niggas, boy.
I hear you on that.
You charged him with the ball saying, "Bless me." I can't take this. I hate these niggas, man.
I hear you, but looking at those trials, because I looked at those trials and looking at this trial,
it's different.
You can't. They can't.
They know if they don't
now because you got the officers and now you got the chiefs and everybody is against this. The doctor, you got the doctor. Hold on, the EMT crying, doctors crying. Everybody's on this stand, tears, white, black, mixed. Everybody was like, we telling him to move. And now you got the store clerk, he's sad and bitch. He was like, if I never ever did it. So he regretting, I wish it never went this far. Should have went there. Because it wasn't fake. And all he did was tell his boss, and his boss took it and ran for it. You know what I'm saying? So
the boss ain't up here with this bitch ass. Listen, y'all. Oh my god,
it's crazy.
It's crazy. It's really crazy. America's a movie, fam.
It is crazy.
Like I can't even think. Like what the fuck is going on right now?
Can I tell you something? What? I bet you our parents could think what the fuck is going on right now.
No,
I bet you them slaves is like, what the fuck is going on? And you know what I'm saying? I bet everybody had the what the fuck. Because I always think to myself, every generation has to have a
what the fuck moment. Yeah.
We have to live through a crazy motherfucking
moment. I don't think we've ever seen nothing like George Floyd. We've seen Emmett Till was bad. Everything was worse. Like visually.
It was very bad.
But the unity of this George Floyd thing,
because
I don't think there was a city that
where you gonna
let
me tell you where you gonna lose. Because in Africa, it ain't just here.
Yeah.
It's in other countries.
Worldwide.
And then you had
yeah, you're right. France
had to pay the street. Y'all, when they lost them lawsuits, they had to pay the family and the community.
Damn.
They had to
pay everybody.
They had to pay everybody it affected, basically. They had to pay his community a separate $500,000, and you paid the family.
Y'all, for real.
This is gonna be the example of stop your shit.
This no more.
Stop your shit. This is not 1960, 1950. It is not them times anymore.
We done marching, man. Look, marching.
That's why y'all trying to rush with them.
Y'all know for sure that, like the woman said, Facebook lady, I don't know who you is, but you know who you is. Y'all scared we want revenge.
And it ain't even revenge, man. We want you to leave us the fuck alone.
I just want to live.
I want to live. No, that's what I'm saying. Leave us the fuck alone. You first of all, and it ain't even, this ain't even like a race thing.
From his fucking table with his kids.
Yeah.
He eating in the mall. Don't know nothing on nothing.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You seen that? This nigga was eating in the mall. He don't know nothing on nothing. Laws walk up, grab him.
And put him in handcuffs.
And they want him to be okay with it. Like,
and then come back and say, oh, my bad, you the wrong guy.
We apologize.
You're supposed to be okay with
it. You just supposed to be okay with it.
Like you don't know.
This man a whole business owner. Come to find this nigga on like 3 convenience stores and some more shit. Like, this nigga like, he a rich nigga.
Y'all need to get at them
times. He don't go through hood nigga shit. So we don't just walk up on him, treating him like he's just a regular hooligan. Of course, this nigga gonna be upset.
I mean, we can go as far as this. Y'all. Even this old video where a black politician, where he was getting honored, or he was honoring the police, and they all walking by, and there was one that harassed him.
A cop harassed the politician.
Yes, and he walked past him, and he didn't shake his hand. He said, "You remember me?" He told him exactly who he was. He said, and you harassed me. And you did. He went, and he says, people like you, man, on camera, on TV. That's what's up. Watch who y'all walking up to, because we ain't bums. We're not stupid. We're not lazy. We gonna own in a minute. That's not why you scared. We gonna own all this shit. That's where that 40 acres of the mule coming from. I'm taking this shit.
I'm telling you what they're really scared of, y'all. I'm finna say it. I'm gonna say it. And it's a kind of cross.
Can I say this? This ain't to every white person.
By the way,
I like white people, and that sound like a racist thing to say, but I know who to fuck with. Okay. Because there is some down with us.
What my sister said.
You know what I'm saying? That I know, because ignorance come in every culture, every race, every anything.
But Sam, if there was a million snakes coming down the hill,
I know. I'm not gonna wait for the to give me. First of all, I ain't gonna wait. Okay. I love Cassius Clay. Cassius Clay.
Muhammad.
Okay.
My nigga Muhammad saying there's a million snakes coming down the hill.
You hear me?
1,000 of them didn't
Because
want to
they say all white people ain't
bad.
bad.
A million over me?
No.
To hope that you get that 1,000?
No.
That's all I'm asking.
No.
I ain't saying I'm against y'all white people.
I'm just saying I'm just speaking the real, but I'm just saying it's facts. Whether somebody like it or not, as you say, the jokes. It's factual to somebody.
It's facts, but it's jokes.
It's factual to somebody.
It's jokes, but it's facts, actually.
It's factual to somebody. But, at the same time, what I see versus what they taught us versus what they taught them, some of them. Hey,
No, seriously.
But if you ask them, most of them don't even know our true history. That's why they don't know why we're so mad.
But I'm saying
they wasn't taught that.
But it's not them that's really mad. It's the people that make the laws, and they see what's going on. Yeah, and they see, as in about 20, 30 years, there really won't too much be a white race.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like it still.
Women want to breed with not just black guys. But anybody but you.
But y'all. For real.
It's so crazy.
We're not going to act like all of them, because some are more faithful cowgirls that love they
some of them are steadfast.
And that's okay.
Just like you're going to have in any race.
Yeah.
It's going to be those,
it's a small number of black men that like us.
You know what I'm saying? It's every white woman wants to breed with every other race. I've seen them want Chinese. They just trying to try. They trying it out.
They want to make a color.
They tried mayonnaise the whole time. Sometimes
they want Worcestershire sauce.
Sometimes they want Grey Poupon.
Sometimes they want barbecue sauce.
Sometimes they want barbecue sauce.
No wonton. So they want. That's why they making sriracha mayo.
Yeah, they trying to try things out here. So eventually, nobody's gonna be white. Nobody's gonna be white.
No,
nobody's gonna be white. There won't be white in
It's called cringe.
Everybody's gonna be yellow.
Cringe.
Ketchup and ranch.
That's nasty.
That doesn't sound.
That sounds
with some nuggets.
It go hard.
I mean, because you got that sweet. Anyway, why we even talking about it? Because we had y'all. Sorry.
But no, y'all be honest, y'all. White's not gonna be a color, and then if I want to be honest about it, black's not really gonna be a color either. It's gonna be everyone's gonna be yellow. We're talking all this shit, but it's just the world's gonna be full of cream-colored human beings who have no country, because the world's going to be so connected in about 30, 40 years. We're not going to too much care about countries. It's not going to be like America versus everybody, China versus... Niggas ain't going to give a fuck. Like, niggas going to be like, nigga, I got a cousin that's Chinese. I can't hate Chinese. Everybody going to have
you right after a while, because we are on the racism really. I think racism really going to be wiped out. Racism going to be wiped out later.
My family reunions.
It's just like, let me tell you, have you seen the show Mixed-ish? Where the show Blackish, and then you see Mixed. Okay,
I gotta see that.
It's with Rainbow, the wife.
Yeah.
And they talk about her life, her mama black and her daddy white, and her, and in the 80s,
the culture shock.
Yeah, the daddy was like, he like, well, damn, when I married one of these, I got grandkids, I gotta love them now and that. Then he started acting like her sister. You love the gossip. I spoke with your sister today, and I told her, I say, and I don't care who's gonna say I'm wrong or anything like that, but people look at us with something urban happens,
Mm-hmm.
and a white person or any kind of other culture that's not really into a black culture do something that is urban, they kind of look at black folk in the room for approval.
They do.
Like, is this cool or not?
Yeah.
And I was like, we're
That's
very
it,
influential. I don't care how much a motherfucker hate us.
Yeah.
We are influential.
And you know how I know you're not lying? I've seen, because being in the oil field, I've seen black people do it opposite. White people will be doing white shit around them, listen to some country song, and then the black guy that knows the song will sing it, and it'd be like, yeah, did I get approved? Was I white enough for you for the job?
Okay.
Yeah.
It goes. And I'm like,
I saw this.
I mean, I don't know. I can't.
Me personally, I think that the guys like me because I didn't know how to fake.
Okay, just be
you know,
just
like
be
what?
I didn't know how to put on the white
country boy
face.
swag.
Cause you don't got one.
I won't.
Hey y'all, you was like
DMX.
DMX.
They laughed their ass off at me.
What you do?
I made fun of it and they thought it was funny. But that's why I be like, to be honest, y'all, if I've noticed something about white people working out there, saying there is a group of white people that are really niggas. And we're like, it's like watching two people. You ever seen somebody that was like, I met the white version of you?
No.
I have. I've met the white version of Sam. It was a white, strong woman, didn't take no shit. She was a tough little cookie. And I was like, damn, why all I know is soft ass, bitch ass white people that's gonna call the cops on you every time. But then here I am meeting you, a redneck. If rednecks and hood niggas could get together,
they don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're basically
don't
the same motherfucker. You hate the police? This nigga hate the police.
I want my
The
gun.
cops gonna beat your raggedy white ass. They gonna beat my raggedy black ass. Like,
You want your gun? I want my gun.
You want your gun? I want my gun. When I started noticing the similarities between rednecks and niggas,
And
I was
hood.
like, why the fuck are we beefing?
Because trailer park ain't nothing but another term for hood.
That's it. That's all it is. If the rednecks and the niggas could get together, we be good.
If they, let me tell you, if they let that happen, the world is fucked.
The world is fucked. Hey, we saying it right here on MMT. Okay. If the rednecks,
and I don't mean in a bad way.
In a good way.
I mean, revolution is a motherfucker.
Hey,
if you get them
the
on your side,
and the niggas figure out that we are on the same goddamn side. Because Dave Chappelle said it in a joke. He said all these rednecks that's yelling Trump and being racist and things. He said he doesn't care about you because he said in the joke. I heard it from rich white people that they call you white trash. He's not for you. He's for me
because I got money. Yeah.
So why you thinking that you're supposed to hate? Mm-hmm. That's them creating a divide. The only thing that matters, I promise you, that politician that claims that he hates black people so much, if our dollars match, I promise you, we're friends. We're golfing. We're
he just live his truth. He know what he there for his business.
His business, baby.
He gonna slip in
They're not really on your side. You throw that Confederate flag up, you feel pride in it. I understand it. I've talked to your people. I know what it really
all they
is
do is
them.
say, look at that.
But guess what?
Trash,
they're using your fam just like how they're using us. Yeah. They're using you too. Long as they keep this mill running, they make money.
Oh, yeah. As long as we separate and people think it's a race, like when we say, when you come together.
White folk can be black folk, y'all.
Literally.
When I always said this as a youngster, white folk can be black folk. You know what I mean? It's a white woman, a black person come to my door with a clipboard. I'm gonna look out the peephole and I'm gonna say the white folk outside. And everybody in my house, when they see that as a black person, they gonna also understood that the white folk was outside. Yeah. It didn't matter that you was black.
Yep. Okay.
It was the white folk. Hey, that's enough. We let them do too much game.
All right.
Too much game. It's too much sauce. We just blessed that.
Okay, bro. Bro, all I'm saying is,
I want y'all to replay that when y'all need time to think about what I said. It didn't matter about your skin for you to be white folk.
Okay, so let's not confuse it to be racist all the time.
When I say
we talking about your rank right now. Cause I know when you for me, and I know you ain't got to be white to be white.
I promise you. When that cop pulled me over, and you the police, nigga. You not a cop. You not a black man to me. You the police until you prove me otherwise.
Yeah.
You are a cop first. You're blue before you're black.
Hey, you heard?
Because I done seen you kill us just like
you
the white man.
heard me. And
you're blue
one
before you're black.
One of them that's gonna be on trial for this.
Is the black man.
The black man.
You mean, but you felt like your homies weren't doing nothing wrong because you was blue before you was black.
Okay, so when I see you, you blue before you black.
Until you show me otherwise, and I know that's fucked up if that's how you.
And
feel.
I ain't saying I'm completely against police. I don't care again, but I know.
But till y'all show me different before you were.
It's just like what I say with white people. I know there's some are cool, but I know at any moment if you flip on me, it's gonna go downhill for me.
All I know, there we go.
I know at any moment,
that's where I'm
if you flip on me and you say something, they are going to look at you more than they look at me, and they're going to be like, "You're right, she's wrong."
Even if you're a fucked up person, I had a law when I could. I've been arrested a lot. You know this. I'm riding to jail, and the officer forgets almost that I'm going to jail because we're having such a good conversation. I've never been a hard arrest. I've never gave him a hard time. I know what I've done. If you come to get me, it's a reason. I've done it. You did your job. You found me. Okay.
Congrats. You get that tax money this time.
You got me this time, bitch.
Yeah.
So I'm we cut rap music on. He asked me what I want to listen to. He speaks about it and he starts talking because I'm going to jail for marijuana at this time. He's speaking to me about his friend who smokes marijuana and how sometimes he cuts his camera off in the car so he can speak to me about sometimes he hits the ball and how he disagrees with taking people to jail about marijuana.
But he gonna do his
job.
It's
his job and things like that. So I understand you guys are human. I get that. But then at the same time, if I were to fight this man, you're going to be on his side. I'm going to get extra time for him just simply wearing a uniform and putting a shiny piece of metal on. Yeah. It doesn't make him a citizen above me. But basically, when you take those vows and you become blue, it makes you a completely different human being. Mm-hmm. You're not black. You're not white. You're blue. Mm-hmm. And that's scary as hell to think that there's a whole class above human that's blue.
Right.
There's a class above here. I don't care if you're white, you're Mexican. If a black cop runs up on a white man and disrespects him, they're going to treat him blue before he's black. They're going to probably say some things and woo, 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 but he's going to be blue overall before he's black. They stand. It's crazy to me, man. It's a whole other race out there. Yeah. It's not black and white. It's black, white, blue.
And speaking of, you said you turned the cameras off and stuff.
Yeah.
Just to add, in Louisiana, they just caught 4 cops that did that. Like off of Monroe or something.
Yeah.
They would take people on the back street, beat them. And, actually they got caught because they sent a group message. Oh, he going to be sore tomorrow. He going to tell all his friends about that. He going to let
What in the hell?
I'm telling you.
Are you serious
they
right
were bragging about beating this guy.
He'll be sore tomorrow.
Yes. There were 4 cops from Louisiana. I know one of them because.
You know them states.
Okay.
And it's crazy to know that. That's why I had a lot of friends.
In Mississippi, Louisiana,
now y'all make me think about something because being in the office, I had a lot of white friends that used to say, Texas isn't really the South. Shit. And I used to be like, why not? But then when you think about a Texas black man, when I talk to my Louisiana friends and my Alabama friends and things like that, they have a certain, and I'm not saying it like, I'm not talking down on y'all by the way, but they had a certain fear of the white man that I didn't have. They used to be like, oh, well, y'all fucking white girls out here in Texas, boy, that's crazy. Right. Like, it was crazy to them. They said, well, what about daddy? What are the KKKs and all that? Like, these are things that in Texas you would think that we go through, but what I have personally been through, we don't too much go through as much as the other states. Other states in the South, more so, I hear them speak a lot about racist fathers and uncles and things like that being deeply rooted in that culture. And they had a different fear for the white man than I had. Mm-hmm. They used to be like, boy, you better. And I was like, nigga, y'all tripping. Like, what do they do to y'all over there? Talking to my homeboy from Mississippi. But I gotta think, like you just said, they still taking niggas on back roads and beating them. Yes. Like, you can't do that over here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even though they might be doing it somewhere in Texas, that's unheard of around my way. Like, But a lot of my friends from these Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana states, they firsthand know of guys that still get taken on back roads and beat. That baffles me. You know what I'm saying? Like some Texas, I give you thumbs up on that. We're more of a systematic racism state. We get you in the system and we'll fuck you. We're not going to be fair with our laws. We're going to fuck you in our laws, but we're not going to backstreet beat you no more. Okay, we see that you had enough of that. But when we get you in this system, though, when Texas get you in that system, they show you their racism. So you say they backstreet beat guys. That's crazy, man. I didn't know they was. We never hear about that out here, you know?
Right? I mean, I read it, whatever. But it was, we traveled that road before.
Yeah.
I've been on that,
on that very road.
On that very road, and I believe, that's what I was going to say. I think his name is, I ain't going to shout him out, but Demons.
Yeah.
He stopped us for doing a U-turn.
So he's a consistent on his road, basically.
He's a trooper.
Oh my God.
So they are known for those roads.
That's a scary thing, fam.
Man.
I want y'all to think about this, y'all. Be safe.
Yeah.
Crossing these states. I thought I to be honest, I'm so naive. I'm so naive, y'all. I can't believe I'm finna say this. Y'all be careful in the South, y'all. Like, be careful crossing through there. Apparently, this is still a thing.
And it's just that they got
I feel so privileged.
They got caught.
That's it.
How many more?
What about the missings?
Okay.
Like, what if that beating went too far? You think that group message would have said that, oh, we accidentally killed him? No, you just killed the witness and the bodies are gone. There's gators down there.
There are.
You're gone. I promise you. They throw you in that water. Your body might float for a couple of hours, but eventually them niggas gonna get a hold of you. And we're gonna find a finger with a red ring.
They definitely need to investigate all them departments down there because you make a good, like it's a lot of missing peoples.
They just missing.
And here they go on back roads and get to flip their camera off and
beat the shit out of them.
They probably wouldn't have known if they didn't joke about it in a message.
How did they get caught on the group messages? I want to know.
Well, that's what
who felt guilty enough or who whatever happened, who was like,
my thing is you always get caught when you do something. Karma is real. I mean, I don't give a fuck how much
even if you don't want to call it karma,
slip out.
Even if you don't want to call it karma, whatever you feel, your get back is real, fam. I would like to know if we can ever find out how did they get caught with the group message. I seen a Facebook meme, off topic by the way. He was talking about dang fam, I'm messed up. My girl read the group chat. And then he said, damn, that's messed up. He said, nah, fam, she read everybody group chat. She on the phone with your girl too. He just sent the sick face emoji like, damn, we fucked up. Y'all out there fucking up in the group chat. I'm glad I only got one friend for real. So I got no group chat. We got a good old text message. You got to kill him right here.
My life.
These are jokes for people.
These are jokes. Into who, man, y'all?
Life is crazy. I didn't know people still had to be scared of that. And I'm not saying it like I'm being naive. I feel naive.
A little bit.
I feel
for
naive.
A little bit. You had no choice but to, because in the 90s, though there were certain things going on.
We had Jasper,
We had
in 97. That was about it. That's all I can think of. I can't think of another thing, Like that just was like.
No, I'm just saying in that times everything was going the way they wanted to go.
Yeah, you're right.
Now it's rebellion. You see a lot of rebellion, but every time there's rebellion, there's revolution, there's a change, but you're gonna lose a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's what side of history are you on?
Don't be caught on that wrong side.
Don't be caught on the wrong side.
And if everyone's against you, more than likely you're wrong. But at the same time, you could be right.
Because you never know.
I feel like I'm with what we're doing to a point. And then I feel like we went past that point like some time ago.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have no problem with you, like we have said many times on this show. I have no problem, like I have said, my bad, like I have said, I have no problem with the gender thing. It's just at what point
are we gonna say enough?
Are we gonna not even are we gonna say enough? No, I agree with that. But at what point are we forcing sex on our children?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like it goes to
what point is it forced on our children?
The sport where it had the guy doing at first before they banned it, the trans doing the game or whatever, and it's like to me now y'all doing too much. I get it.
Bro, I want my daughters to fight because I'm not bragging, but our genes seem to produce hard-hitting females, and all my daughters have a real good punch on them, and I would love to see them fight in UFC or boxing and things like that to maximize the talents that God has given them. Yeah. But if you telling me that Sean, who decides to be Sean the girl instead of Sean the man, starts whooping on my daughter, I'm gonna shoot him because I'm gonna feel like it's a man beating my daughter. I understand that you feel like a woman and all these other things, and I can't tell you how to feel, but God blessed you with testosterone. And along with testosterone becomes strength that a woman does not have. We can say equal all day long, but for the hell of it, I looked up the maximum bench press for a woman, like the heaviest any woman has ever lifted, was 500 pounds. Oh, wow. That is a lot of fucking weight. I cannot bench 500 pounds. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I understand 500 pounds is heavy as fuck. But the max a man had ever lifted was like 800 and something pounds. So to deny that there is a obvious strength factor, which is pure science, has nothing to do with how you feel emotionally or any of that. This is just pure science. Obviously, there is a strength factor between male and female. If your soul feels like it's a woman, your body still says it's a guy. You can't take away testosterone. You can cut your dick off. You can cut all these things off, but you still have male muscles. Yeah, you are still gifted.
Your structure is still
gifted with a male body. To take that and put it up against a female, I don't care how skilled she is. We can have as many woman Cinderella stories as we want. As far as women competing in sports against guys, but it's not okay.
But let's be honest, it's not like. Women, when women want to play that kind of sport, it's not like I'm trying to say I'm a man and we know our limits too. Damn it.
Yeah, like
we know but that's when you create a little different avenue. You know, you got women football different. Okay, I'm not saying I want to be on your football team. Now some of them want to go as far.
I want to play football.
Some of them want to go as far
as to try to do that. Yeah,
but maybe you don't know how she worked out and whatever.
You don't know.
But I know for a fact,
500 pounds.
But I know
I can't get 500.
I know for a fact a man is too strong to be slamming me.
That's it. That's all I'm getting at. In the end, you're too damn strong to slam them. I can't see you punch a woman and feel like this is a fair fight. She throw a jab, you walk that motherfucker down and hit her with a
bang. But
you doing too much, bro.
No, now you doing.
Look, this is what I propose. A transsexual
section. I want to see trans
lead.
That's gonna be.
I want to see trans.
It's gonna be funny, but not funny. Y'all gotta act like porn in this, okay?
Not even y'all.
No. But that's what I'm saying. You have
buff ass tits out there swinging.
Bro, hold on before you go. What I'm saying is, you know how porn got so many categories for everybody.
It's for everybody.
That's what you gotta do in life sometime, nigga. In sports, men play basketball.
That's what it is. Everyone's afraid to let these people. No offense when I say these people. I don't mean like you're the fuck them or something. I mean like to let them be them in their own way. Yeah. And I'm not saying push you away or segregate you, but if you want to be a part of regular society, it is to an extent part of segregation. You know what I'm saying? It is to an extent part of segregation. Men don't go in the women's bathroom in case we have that bathroom when everybody goes.
It's segregated. Yeah,
it's segregated in some form. Sexuality-wise, we're segregated in a form.
They'll put a wall between it or something.
But it's something. They'll do something. You know? So you got to think about it like that, my guy. You know, and if it's a unisex bathroom, it's usually only one toilet at a time.
Yeah.
Can't nobody else get in there.
Okay, nobody ain't no crazy raping shit.
No crazy rape shit. Like she said, no crazy rape shit. So we have our things in place for a reason.
Segregated. That's why I'm like,
segregation to a point
is a good thing.
It's needed. Mm-hmm. If there's a transsexual restroom, I can't get mad if you make 3 bathrooms. I can't get confused.
Oh, how you check
of what you decide to be.
Hold on. I can't. It'll go.
If you walk in with some titties pissing and you standing up urinating in front of me, my confusion, I understand that I ain't supposed to be uncomfortable with things like that. It's you know, like I wasn't ready. Like I said, I wasn't ready. You come in and it's your thing, do your thing. And it's like how it is. And imagine being at a game like that, at a basketball game, at a Baylor basketball game after they won the national championship. Did I just slide that in? Yes, I did. By the way, if you guys haven't noticed, this podcast is based out of Waco, Texas. That is the 254 area code. And back then, hoes didn't want me. Now that I'm hot, the hoes all on me. If you haven't noticed what I'm talking about right now.
And on that note.
If you haven't noticed what I'm talking about right now, we have lack to speak about this because I would probably go off. Baylor Bears are national championships.
And when we get back from this break, we gonna let you guys get the sports story from Jonesy of Baylor Bears. Stay tuned. We'll be back. All right.
Baylor fucking Bears.
Yo, and we back, y'all. MMT in the house. If you have joined us, we got a little time left. And we discussed a lot of, I guess you could say, political, non-political, everything. So
I don't want y'all to think
wait. We're gonna bring in Mr. Jonesy in this bitch.
I want y'all to think this last. Hey, this ain't no little deal.
He happy about
this ain't no little deal, y'all. This last, but oh my God, it ain't motherfucking least, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Waco. That's how I Hey,
but it was
I got a whole spiel. You hear me? 1996, y'all. I've been a fan since 96. We ain't won shit. We used to give away tickets.
Okay.
Well, lip quivering if you can't see me. We used to give away tickets at the gas station because you bought a Coca-Cola.
Okay.
You bought a Coke, you got a ticket. Please go to the game so the camera can look like we like us.
Okay.
It was things like that. Y'all don't understand how far Baylor game come. Not just Baylor, man, my city, man. My city come from a long way. We used to be a city full of haters. Nobody wanted nobody to make it. To this day, nigga, we got niggas from Waco making it. Things are happening in my city. And if you are an individual in my city and you don't feel like Baylor winning, Waco Tron doing good on YouTube, if you feel like these things don't affect you personally as a person in the city, why should you be happy? Why should you celebrate for things happening like this in your city and you think it don't affect you at all? My nigga, I promise you this right now. Eyeballs get put on your city when people win.
Yeah.
If you have a talent that you were trying to portray and get out to be seen, Tron to get millions of views and his name being Waco Tron, that's going to make people question where the fuck is Waco at?
Yeah.
Why have I not heard of Waco? I need to see Waco. I need to see what's up in Waco. Chip and Joanna, much as I hate all that regentrification shit, I appreciate the eyeballs coming down here. Now you have a chance to accidentally bump into me. Either way you bump into me, it doesn't matter. Sean, I appreciate your funny videos, getting us seen. He's from Waco. Benny Gerald, I appreciate all this. Benny Durrell.
Catch him on Facebook,
on
man.
Facebook, Benny Durrell Jr., man. I appreciate y'all.
They money.
Putting on for
money.
where
They
I'm from.
funny. They money
because
and funny. Okay.
the eyeballs that you put on our city,
yeah,
whether they know that they're looking at our city, the friends that they add off of your page after you say something funny, coming from our city.
Yeah.
So they get to see more of what our city does.
Marketing.
Waco has now entered the major trade. And with the major trade come major eyeballs and many avenues
and a lot of opportunity
revenue.
Out there to get
many avenues of revenue.
Yeah.
It's the trickle effect of what this Baylor National Championship is going to have is going to be more than basketball. It'll be deeper than rap. It'll be all of it. It'll be everything. Because Robert Griffin won one Heisman. We got a new stadium.
Yeah.
Magnolia blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
Goddamn me. They revamped the whole side of Waco. Made a whole colorful bridge to change colors every time somebody famous died.
And we ain't never in our lives.
We've never been
for real. They did it for COVID.
We had a whole new freaking we got a river walk now.
Yeah.
I remember at parts of the Brazos River was just banks.
Yep.
It was just banks, a shitload of banks. You can walk almost the whole river as if we were a big ass San Antonio, except this river is very deep and it's not.
Don't go in there.
Like it's a real river, nigga. Like it's all because somebody did something special in sports. Nobody's going to give them that credit, but that's where it starts. And then the development teams in Waco that create things and things like that. I appreciate all of this because the prettier we look, the more people want to see, the more people want to. I've been proud that we were trash. So the fact that we're not trash is good for us, you know. And Waco, keep it up, keep growing, because as you grow, we grow, and we all benefit from it. And
that's MMT for the night.
That's all we got to say, y'all. And
Baylor made
Thank
that
y'all.
check. Do that. NCAA.
Thank y'all for coming to chill with us.
Fuck with us. Baylor gang. BU, listen, Cotown 254. Y'all heard what it is. MMT. Me, motherfucking man.
We out.
Choo, choo.